Okay, so while everybody still have energy, today what I want to focus on more would be our planking. Okay, as you all, a lot of you maybe are going for HIIT classes as well. If you go for uh, Suki's class and all that, you will notice there's a lot of planks involved. There is also a lot of mountain climbers. Okay, things like mountain climbers, things like burpees. Okay, where it all starts from is the plank. So today, what I'm going to work on with you will be proper plank. We won't use so much of the hand. We'll do forearm planks, so we save on the wrist. We save the wrist later when we do mountain climbers. Okay, a lot of you do mountain climbers. Mountain climbers uh, is actually a lot of core work. So I will do together with you. We'll probably spend about 5 minutes on it, and then we will do a lot of side planks today. Okay, just to build some side body work. We haven't done a lot of that, and then we will learn how to stack our feet. And then we do a little bit of yoga in this class. We do a three-leg side plank, and then we will do also a star-shaped side plank. That means with the other leg up. So that will really test your core strength. And then later on, only we move down to the ground, and then we do a bit more lower body work. Okay, we save our energy for the plank and side plank. So with that said, let's come into an easy stretch first. We're going to start with a child's pose just to stretch the shoulders up. So for this, just come to kneeling position, point the toes to the back, make sure your big toes are touching. Next is open up your knees wider than the body. Okay, and then we're going to push the hips all the way back, stretch the hands to the front, and rest your forehead on the ground. That's all. We just spent a minute here. One is a child's pose is a very easy and good way to stretch out the shoulders, because the whole day we're sitting down, the shoulders are very tight. So you find that it's very relaxing. You get to straighten back out your shoulders. Also, we get to stretch out the lower back. Now, from here, let's add in motion. I show you from the back. So from the back, gently shift your hip side to side. So we're just rolling the hip side to side gently, so you can feel with the motion your lower back and your shoulders slowly getting circulation in and slowly loosening up. Just an easy way to loosen up the whole body. And then now we focus on our breathing. Slow down your breathing. Make sure that you're taking full deep breaths. Two more breaths. And one more breath. Now from here, inhale, we come into an all four position. We bring the knees back in. The knees come back in line with the hip. And then we come into all four position. We're going to stretch out our shoulder blades and spine today. So first of all, let's do some flexion and extension. We do a cat and cow pose for about 45 seconds. So as you gently inhale, we arch the spine. So this one you can follow your own rhythm. As you gently exhale, we round the spine. Slowly inhale, let the ribcage expand and arch the spine. So you can feel that the whole spine is loosening up. Oh, okay. Sorry, huh? Okay, sorry, had interruption there. Let me uh okay, just a moment, huh? Okay, sorry for the interruption. Let me reset my camera. Okay, come, let's go. Okay, so where were we? Okay, so I hope you were still doing the cat and cow. Let's continue. Okay, let's gently arch the spine, and then as you gently exhale, we round the spine. So that's kind of what happens when you use your phone as a camera. Okay, sometimes calls come in when it's not on D&D. Okay, and let's do the last one. Inhale, arch, And then exhale, we round the spine. And then inhale back to center. Now, from here, we're going to extend our right hand and left leg back. So extend the right hand forwards, extend the left leg back. We call this a bird dog. So we're going to use some strength to stretch it here. So the right fingertip stretch to the front, left toe stretch to the back. Use strength. Okay, now we're going to do over 5 breaths. Inhale, finger stretch forward, toe stretch back. I think a lot of you have done this before. It's very, very good to condition the spine. Inhale and stretch. 2 more breaths. Inhale and stretch more, as much strength as you have. And one last breath. Inhale and stretch. So you can literally feel your body extending. Bring the right hand back and the left knee down. Let's switch other side. Left hand forwards. Extend the right leg back. Now with intention. As you inhale, stretch the fingers to the front. Stretch the toes to the back. This is to lengthen back our spine. Inhale and stretch. Also, we're pulling from diagonal movement. So if you have any spine imbalance, it's good to balance it out. Inhale and stretch more. Last 2 breaths, use all your strength. Inhale, stretch. And one more last one. Inhale and stretch. And now, hand down, knee down, tuck in the toes. We go back into a downward dog. Lift the knees up. Go back to downward dog. Now, bend your knees, shoulders extend back, and then reach the heels to the ground. So this is very good to fully stretch out our shoulders to prepare us for our planks ahead. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Now from here, inhale. Let's come back down to all 4 positions and let's learn how to do a proper forearm plank. Now from here, we're going to drop our elbows down to the ground. Next, we're going to measure our elbows. So once the elbows are down, we want to hug our arms. So we grab the opposite arm to make sure that the elbow is directly underneath the shoulder. Okay, so we don't want the shoulders too wide apart. We want our elbows directly supporting our shoulder. Okay, because once it's opened up, and then if I put my weight down, you can see if the weight's going down like this, there is no support for the shoulder. It's very easy to tear the shoulder. So we want the elbow directly under the shoulder once we put weight on it. Okay, now, in this position, press your palms on the ground. We stretch one leg back. Measure the forearm plank first. We stretch 2 legs back. Next, we work on the shoulders. Shoulders push up to the sky. So engage the shoulders. Like you're trying to push your shoulder blades up to the ceiling. Then we engage the thighs. Push your thighs to the back. Reach the heels towards the back. Like you're trying to reach the heels to the wall. And then stay here and breathe. Next thing is slow down the breathing. Have a relaxed breathing. Okay, let me see. Okay, next is where are we looking? So don't look down to the floor. Nothing nice on the floor. Look to your fingernails. Okay, so you can start planning while you're here. Next time what manicure to put, for the end of the year. So you can start thinking about the manicure. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Now, knee down to the ground. Go back to child's pose. Stretch out the shoulders. Very nice. Okay, and then later we're going to do one more time, but we're going to take limbs off the ground. Okay, so why we don't want to look at the ground? So I just show you, because it's now hard for you to see, so now easy for you to see. Now, if I'm doing a plank, I'm looking down to the ground. You can see my neck is bent. It becomes hard to breathe. So I want to lift my head and look forwards. About where your fingers are is just nice. Then you can see when I lift my head and look forwards, it straightens up my throat. It's easier to breathe. Also, it puts my upper back in a straighter position. When we look down, we also hunch. Then you feel that it's very hard to maintain a plank. Look forwards, then the body straight. Okay, so next is we're going to do our forearm plank. We're going to bring one hand and one leg off. Like just now, bird dog, right hand, left leg. We're going to do the same thing in our forearm plank. We will do it several times so that you can really work the core. You can challenge your core. Okay, now let's come back to all 4 positions. elbows down to the ground. We do step by step. Hug your elbows. Make sure the elbows are directly underneath the shoulder. Open back up. Press your palms on the ground. Next, we extend one leg back. Extend two legs back. Okay, now we're going to bring one foot off first. So lift the left foot 2 inches off the ground, not too high, just 2 inches. You can stay here, or if you want to be adventurous, extend the right hand forwards. So the right thigh has to work hard, the left shoulder has to work hard. Stay here 2 breaths, stay here 1 breath, come back down into your forearm plank. Now let's do the other side. Lift the right foot up 2 inches. Okay, you can stay here, or if you want to challenge yourself, slowly. Okay, everything working, extend, left hand forwards. Breathe and hold for 2 breaths. Hold for 1 breath. Now slowly, hand down, foot down, knee down. Okay, go back to child's pose. Very nice. Okay, so you know the strength involved. Now this is what we're going to do. We're going to do walking now. Okay, so we're going to try to bring right hand, left leg up. We won't hold too long. So we just want extend, down, extend, down, extend down. So it's like right hand, left leg. Then we come back, left hand, right leg. So we're going to do maybe a minute. We do 1 minute. We do slowly. Okay, so I won't count. We will just do until I feel like okay, we've done enough. So roughly about a minute. Okay, come. Let's start slowly. We do 2 sets of this. So let's come back down to all 4. Hug the opposite elbows. Open back up the arms. Extend the legs back into your forearm plank. Okay, now hand and foot move together. So make sure everything firm. Let's begin. We start with the right hand, left leg. Right hand extend, left leg up. Come back down. Left hand up, come back down. That's all. Right hand, left foot up, come back down. Left hand up, so not too much balance involved. Right hand extend. Left hand extend. Keep going. Right hand extend. Left hand extend. Keep going. Right hand extend. Left hand extend. 30 more seconds. Right hand extend. Left hand extend. Keep going. Right hand extend. Left hand extend. Last 2. Right hand extend. Left hand extend. Last 1. Right hand extend. Left hand extend. And then, okay, knee down and the whole body down to the ground. Rest your head on the forearms. Good job, everybody. Okay, now from here, we're going to stretch our upper back a little bit. So lying down, we're going to do a little bit of half swimmer. Extend the arms to the front. Now we're going to do the same thing. Right hand, left leg up. We warm up the muscle already. Now we're going to hold it up. So let's come up now. Right hand, left leg up. Left thigh off the ground. Lift the hand, stretch the finger to the front. Breathe. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right hand down. Now left hand, right leg. Lift the thigh off and we hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. We do one more time. Right hand, left leg up. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand down. Other side. Left hand, right leg up. And we hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. Now bring the hand next to the chest. Push yourself back up into all 4 positions. Now let's do round 2. So round 2, we're going to do 1 minute of our forearm balance. This is the last one now. We only do 2 sets today. The right hand, left hand. So you can feel that there's a lot of, so it's not only like strength involved, a little bit of cardio involved as well. And then we will finish off again on the ground. But this time, 2 hands, 2 legs. Okay, we do for 2 sets. Come. Now from all 4, elbow down, hug the opposite elbows, measure them, come back and press your hands down, step back into your forearm plank. Make sure everything firm. For 1 minute, right hand and left leg up. Right hand, left leg up, stretch. Now left hand extend. Right hand extend. Left hand extend. Right hand extend slowly. Left hand extend. Right hand extend. Follow my pace. Left hand extend. 5 more. Right hand extend. Left hand extend. 4 more. Right hand extend. Left hand extend. 3 more. Right hand extend. Left hand extend. 2 more. Right hand extend. Left hand extend. Last one. Right hand extend. Left hand extend. Okay. Whole body down to the ground. Stretch the hands up to the front. Take a deep breath first. Okay, now lift the arms and the thighs off the ground. 2 hands, 2 legs. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale down. Take 2 breaths now. 2 deep breaths. 1 more deep breath. Okay, 1 more last round. Inhale, 2 hands, 2 legs up. And we hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. And then body down, rest the forehead on the hands. Okay, let's take a 15-second breather here. Take a deep breath, lower down the heart rate. 2 more breaths. And 1 more breath. Very nice. Now from here, slowly hands next to the chest. Let's bring ourselves up into a sitting position. Now all warm up already, Okay, now the next one is we're going to work on our side plank. So now that the shoulders are nicely warmed up, we work on a nice side plank position. Okay, so this is a little bit more advanced than what I was doing with you. Okay, first of all, sit down on one hip. Okay, in my case, I'm sitting down on my left hip. Then we're going to place the elbow down to the ground. So again, make sure the elbow is directly underneath the shoulder. Okay, we don't want the shoulder out here. So you can see my shoulder out here. If I put weight on my shoulder, there is no support. It's easy to hurt the shoulder. So we bring the shoulder in one straight line on your elbow, so the weight's bearing down on your bicep bone. Okay, then we press the hand anywhere here is fine, as long as your elbow doesn't move. Next, we extend the bottom leg. Now you pay attention to my foot. Okay, now we don't want the foot to point like that. We don't want to point the foot because why? When I come up, there is no support. It's very hard to lift the hip off the ground. Okay, so we need a strong base. Shoulder straight into the elbow. Here is a very solid base. Next, the foot, we want to flex it in. So all do together with me. The bottom foot, flex it in like an L shape. Okay, I show you. So that means my foot, I want to flex in like that, like a 90-degree angle. So that is very firm. Now the top foot, I also flex it. I stack on top. So like you're stacking bricks together. Next, once they stack on top, squeeze your thighs together here, squeeze together, and then lift the hip up. Then you find when you stack your feet on top like that, it's very easy to lift the hip. Hand on the hip first, you try to squeeze the thighs to lift it higher. Okay? Hold that, 2 more breaths, 1 more breath, and now slowly we come down and rest. Okay, on the next round, the same we're going to bring our right hand up. Then you can feel that it's actually not very difficult. Okay, if you point your feet, then you feel, that there's no support, there's no base. Then you find that you keep trying to roll to the ground. So remember, flex it in. So it's like a table leg like that. Now round 2, hand on the hip. Make sure both feet flex on top, stack together. Inhale, lift the hip up. Push the hip higher, the right hand up. Okay, good. Hold here. 5, 4, very nice. 3, 2, 1. Exhale and then down. Okay. On the next round, we're going to do this. We're going to come up. So you watch me first. We're going to come up. Then we bring the top leg in. Step into the thigh. Open up the hip. So this is like a tree pose. Push higher. Maintain the hand up. Okay, so then we are all on one leg. So here have to work even harder. Okay, so while you hold, I'm going to watch you. Okay, so let's come into position. Flex the foot in, stack the feet on top, squeeze the thighs, come up first. Now, use your right hand. Bring the foot in, step into the thigh. Open up the hip, push the hip higher. Extend the right hand up. Okay, let me see. Okay, slowly. Okay, Joyce, push the hip higher. Sunita, nice. Umi, nice. Okay. Okay, King, good effort. And okay, everybody down. Okay, good job. That's very nice. Okay, and everybody down and rest. Okay, let's take a few more breaths here. That was a bit hard. Now the next one is a little bit harder. It's a star plank. Okay, so it's going to look like this. So you can see it's a progression of what you were doing. We start on top. We lift it up. We lift the hand up. Once okay, we lift the top leg up like a star. Then you hold here for 5 count. We do a slow 5 count. Okay, come. Let's do it together. This is the last one. Then we change side. Okay, flex the bottom foot in. Again, lift the hip up. Squeeze the thighs to lift higher. Extend the right hand up. You can stay here, or if you want, bring the right foot off the left foot. And then you try to lift the hip higher. Let me see. Okay, very nice with me. Sunita, nice. That's very nice. Okay. Don't give up, kid. Yes, yes. Okay, and down. Okay, very nice. Okay, down, and then let's come up to sitting. Let's do the other side. Okay, so you see, like that, you play around. You already did like almost like 2 minutes of side plank without knowing it. Okay, so side planks can be fun as well. Okay, let's try the other side. Let's go through the mechanics again. So again, shoulder over the elbow, extend the bottom leg all the way. Make sure that the foot is flexing. We don't want pointy toe, we want to flex in. Make sure the foot is solid. Okay, now we step on top like a brick. Okay, squeeze the thighs in. Hand on the hip, lift the hip up first. Okay, let's warm up here. Get used to the feet. The feet also need to warm up. Breathe. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, drop the head down. Let's catch a few breaths. On the next round, we will extend our left hand up. So when you extend the hand up, don't pull it to the back. We reach the hand up like you're trying to touch the ceiling. So what will happen is, because you're reaching the weight up, it's going to lift the weight off your elbow. If you're bending, if you're trying to pull back, you will pulling your center of gravity backwards. When you stretch up, you are making the body lighter. Okay, let's try. Hand on the hip, lift the hip up, stretch the hand like you're trying to touch the sky. Try to lift the hip higher to touch the ceiling, and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale and down. Okay, let's catch a few more breaths here. On the next round, we will do our 3 legs. So we use this hand, pull it in, step onto the thigh. Once you step on, you try to open up the hip more so that you can square the hip and then reach the hand up. Okay, so we are progressing step by step. From here, again, lift the hip first. Then we take our foot and step it in, open up the hip, push higher, then reach the left hand up. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand down, hip down, straighten back the leg. Breathe. And then on the final round, we do the star-shaped side plank. Okay. So when you practice our own, this is how you also progress. Okay. So you can pick any one of these, whatever you feel fun to do. Okay. Most important, training also has to be a little bit of fun. Okay. Now, flex the toes in, lift the hip off, extend the hand up. Once you feel okay, you can lift the top foot off. Okay, hold here. Let me see you all. Okay, push higher. Okay, very nice. Just hip higher. 5, 4, 3, 2. Sorry, my finger caca. 1. Okay, everybody down. Good job. Come back up to sitting. And then let's stretch out the shoulders. We come up to kneeling position. Okay, first of all, roll the shoulders around. Shoulders work a lot. And then roll forwards. Stretch the right arm across the body. Give it a good stretch. That's right. Now left arm. Give it a good stretch. Okay, and let's take a 45-second water break. Grab a sip of water, and then we will move down to the lower abdominals, and we're going to do some circular motions today. Okay, wipe your side, grab a sip of water. Okay, so later, now we rest the shoulder. Later, at the end of the class, we are going to do the side planks again because oblique strength is quite important, especially when we're bending a lot. But now shoulder a bit weak, so we rest a little bit first. At the end, we will do the side plank. We touch our hip. We will do repetitions. We do 2 sets, okay, of 10 repetitions. Now we're going to work on our butt. So always an important area, okay, because we always need to strengthen our lower back. When we work on the glutes, it's not only to look good in your yoga pants, okay? The glutes wrap around the lower back. So when you have strong glutes, it also means that you have less lower back pain, okay? So let's come down. So today will be a little more complicated. We're going to do rotations with the leg. So first, let's warm up our pelvic area with a few pelvic curls. Walk the feet in, palms on the ground. Remember the tailbone. We focus on the tailbone. Inhale, roll the tailbone up. Hold here for 1 deep breath. And then we slowly roll down, middle back, lower back, tailbone. Good. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, roll the tailbone up. Take a deep breath. And then we roll the tailbone down. Now, again, one last one. Roll the tailbone up. Take 1 deep breath. And then slowly roll the tailbone down. Okay, now we're going to lift the right leg to point up to the sky. So let's roll the tailbone up first. Next, bring the right knee, point the right toes up. Then you try to push the hip higher. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the right foot down. Slowly we roll the hip down. Let's take 2 breaths here to rest first. And then we're going to go to the left leg. From here, walk the feet in. Inhale, roll the tailbone up. Bring the left knee up. Point the left toes up to the sky. Push the hip higher if you can. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left foot down. We slowly come down, middle back, lower back, and tailbone. Now we stretch our lower back a while. Bring the both knees to the chest. Hug the knee to the chest. Let's stretch it a little bit. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Now put the feet back down to the ground. Now we're going to do rotation with the right leg. So you watch me first. I'm going to come up. Then we point up. So we point the toes out like how we did just now. Next is I'm going to rotate my leg outwards. As big a circle as I can. Point back to the front. And then bring it up. We will do 5 circles without the hip dropping. You try to keep the hip as high as you can. The breathing is like this. Inhale to circle out. Exhale to bring it up. So inhale, circle, exhale and up. Okay, come, let's do it together. Walk the feet in. First, we roll the hip up. Then we bring the right knee, point the right toes. Now let's do our circle. Inhale, circle out. Point to front. Exhale, point to the top. 4 more. Circle out. Exhale and up. 3 more. Circle out. Exhale and up. 2 more. Circle out. Exhale and up. Last one. Circle out. Exhale and up. Right foot down. hip down to the ground. Okay, let's catch a few breaths. And now we do the left leg. Okay, so let me see everybody do the left leg. From here, inhale, roll the hip up, and then left leg point up. Now as you inhale, circle outwards, point the toes back to the front, then exhale to point the toes up. Let's keep going. Inhale, circle out, big circle, and then exhale, point the toes up. Good, 3 more. Circle out, exhale to point up. Okay, keep hip higher. Circle out, and then point, and then exhale out. Last one. Circle out, point to front, exhale up. Left foot down. Slowly roll the hip down to the ground. Now, let's stretch out our lower back a little bit. Cross the right leg over the left. Drop the 2 knees to the left hand side. Let's give it a good stretch. Okay, 2 more breath. 1 more breath. Inhale up to center. We change the crossing. Left over the right. Drop the 2 knees to the right hand side and then give the lower back a good stretch. Okay, it's always important to make sure that our lower back is not too much stress or tension. Okay, inhale back up to the center. Next is we're going to do a corkscrew, which will be the both legs moving together in a big circle. So you watch me first. So to make sure that we are not putting too much pressure on the spine, you have a choice. You can either place your hands, okay, because we're going to do lower leg lifts. You can either place your hand next to the hip, or if you feel that the lower back doesn't feel good, you can interlace your fingers and press on your abdominals. So this become like extra abdominals, okay? If you're pressing down, then we're going to do this. Bring the 2 legs up. Then I do a big circle. As big a circle with both legs as I can. When I come back up, I circle the other side. So you see my legs, let me get some space. Now, I'm pointing straight up. As I circle, I stretch it to the front, not touching the ground. As I come back up, I bring it back up to the body. Then I go the other side. So I would circle 1 time to the right and then 1 time to the left. Okay, we will do this at your own pace for 1 minute. Okay, come, let's do it together. Okay, so I'm going to lie down here so that you can see my legs. Now from here, you can interlace your fingers and press down on your lower abdominals. Now lift the knees up, point the toes up to the sky so you have a 90-degree angle. Now let's circle to the right slowly, as slow as you can. Make a big, 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 big circle. Come back to center, pointing up. Then change direction. Then you change direction. Okay, and keep going. Very nice. Okay, and let's keep going. Very nice. So Sunita, you try to keep the legs straight as you go. That's the challenge there. Very nice. Okay, so if you feel your lower abs coming off the ground, remember interlace the fingers, use your hands, press down on your abs. Okay, it's going to be like that. Interlace, press on the lower abdominals. It's going to help you a lot in the motion. You feel like you have an extra set of abs. Let's do the last rotation. Good. And then we bring the knees to the chest. From here, knees to chest, hug the knee to chest, stretch out the lower back, and then we do a cross leg stretch again. Now from here, drop the feet down, cross the right leg over the left again. Same thing, left hand pull the knees down to the left hand side of the ground. Make sure both the shoulders on the ground. So this helps us to release any stress on the lower back and reset the pelvic bone. And now inhale back up to the center. We do the other side. That's right. And 2 more breaths. and one more breath. Okay, now from here, inhale, come back up, and then we roll to the right hand side and come back to sitting. Now we're going to add our upper body into our glutes work. Okay, so we get to work also the back of our arms. So in a bend knee sitting position, let's bring our hands slightly behind the hip. We're going to do a reverse tabletop, so we work out our position first. From here, push the hip up. Okay, now our focus is on the chest. So the chest and the shoulder, you push up to the sky. So this is a chest opener, because when we sit down every day, it's very hunched. So we're trying to stretch our front of the shoulders up. Next, the hip, push the hip up. And then next, the focus is the neck. Don't drop the neck to the back. Make sure the neck is engaged. Either lift the head, look straight up, or look forward. But don't let the head hang to the back. It will hurt the neck. So keep pushing the chest up, lift the hip. You can feel your upper back muscles and the glute muscles working very strong. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Now slowly we drop the hip, hug the knee to chest. Okay, so on the next round, we're going to do repetitions with that. We're going to do 15, okay? So it's going to be this up. We're going to start from a reverse tabletop. Then you pretend that your mat is on fire. Okay, so when we lower the hip, the moment your butt touch the ground, immediately come up. So don't sit down, then you will lose the core control. So we come down, touch only, you faster come back up like the mat is on fire. We will do 15. Okay, so that you also build a lot of power in the glutes to lift up. Bending position, hands behind the hip. Come to reverse tabletop first. Remember, shoulders push up, chest push up, hip lift. Now, exhale, lower the hip down. Touch the mat, come back up as high as you can. Now, slowly, come down, touch, and up. Exhale down, touch, inhale up. Exhale down, touch, inhale up. Keep going. Exhale down, touch, inhale up. 10 more. Exhale down, touch, inhale up. Exhale down, touch, inhale up. Keep going. Exhale down, touch, inhale up. Exhale down, touch, inhale up. Exhale down, touch, inhale up. Last 5. Exhale down, touch, inhale up. Exhale down, touch, inhale up. Exhale down, touch, inhale up. Last one. Exhale down, touch, inhale up. And then down, and then hug the knee to chest. Now we do this one final one. The one final one, we are going to hold in position on one leg so that our opposite glute can feel the weight distribution and build stamina. Okay, we're going to hold for 8 counts per leg. Now that we're warm up already, it's going to be quite easy to hold. Again, come back into position, hands behind the hip, lift the hip up, push the chest, lift the hip, extend right leg forwards, push the hip higher, hold here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right foot down, drop the hip down. Okay, you can stay here. We just catch about 3 breaths. Then we do the other leg. 1 more breath. Okay, let's try again. Inhale, lift the hip up, focus on the chest, push the chest, stretch the shoulders, lift the hip, extend left foot forwards, thighs parallel, push the hip higher, hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left foot down, hip down, hug the knee to chest. Good job, everybody. Okay, now from here, we're going to massage our back a little bit and then set us up for the last thing. We're going to do our side plank repetitions. It's going to be quite similar to what we just did. We're going to do the side plank. We're going to let the hip drop. Again, think the mat is on fire. The moment the hip touch, you come back up. So we minimize the amount of rest that you're doing. So first, we roll our back. So we hold either you can hold your knees or hold the back of your thighs, tuck your chin in, round the spine for 1 minute, just roll back and roll forwards. So we want to roll until our shoulder blade. So make sure the chin is tucked in. So this is going to restore circulation to your back, also relax the shoulder muscles. We use a lot of shoulder muscles today. So before we do the last one, we want to relax the back muscles and also get some stimulation into our spine. So let's keep going for another 20 seconds. Ah, okay, wow. You're all rolling like champion now already. Then it's kind of fun, right? You feel very relaxed after that. And do the last roll and come back up to sitting. Okay, so on your own, right? Anytime you feel that after work, you feel the back or the shoulders very stiff, you just roll for 1 minute like this. You feel that, or it feels loosen up because we are using the hard surface of the floor and our body weight to run through the muscles. So your body weight has more strength than your two thumbs. That's why you feel like, oh, okay, I'll just roll for a while, but it feels very good. Okay, and because we're rolling through every single part of our muscle and spine, it gets the circulation and stimulates the nervous system in the spine as well. Okay, so you can do that every day. Now let's come to our final side plank. Again, we can start from either side. I'm starting on my left hip, and we come back into our side plank position like we did earlier. Today is we are stacking the feet on top of each other. We are going to do 15 reps per side. Okay, this is the ending. So use all the strength that you have. So again, adjust the shoulder over the elbow. Flex both feet in, stack on top. We make it simple, hand on the hip. Now from here, let's begin. Inhale, lift the hip up. Set the position first. Now remember, as we drop, the moment you touch the ground, come up. Let's start. Down, touch, and up as high as you can. Down, touch, and up. Let's keep going. Down, touch, and up. Down, touch, and up. Push as high as you can. Down, touch, and up. 10 more. Down, touch, and up. Down, touch, and up. Keep going. Down, touch, and up. Down, touch, and up. Down, touch, and up. Last 5. Down, touch, and up. Last 4. Down, touch, and up. Down, touch, and up. Last 2. Down, touch, and up. Last 1. Down, touch, and up. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. What's your rest? Your rest is to the other side. Okay, let's go to the other side. Okay, now, again, we adjust. Shoulder over the elbow, extend the legs, flex the feet in, stack on top of each other. Left hand on the hip. We come up and establish our position first. Okay, up. Make sure everything is firm. Okay, let's begin. Down, touch, and up. Down, touch, and up. Down, touch, and up. Down, touch, and up. Keep going. Down, touch, and up. Last 10. Down, touch, and up. Down, touch, and up. Down, touch, and up. Down, touch, and up. Keep going. Down, touch, and up. Last 5. Down, touch, and up. Down, touch, and up. Last 3. Down, touch, and up. Down, touch, and up. Last 1. Down, touch, and up, and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, hip down. Now go to Savasana. Roll down. Open up the legs to the mat width. Open your palms up. Okay. Now Savasana, best way to rest. Okay, relax the shoulders. Relax your thighs. Relax the belly. Next, focus on the breath. Inhale deeply. Let the breath reach all the way to the belly. Exhale gently. Inhale deeply. Let the breath reach all the way to the fingers and toes, re-energizing your body. And as you gently exhale, feel all the tiredness, all the stress, all the carbon dioxide flowing out of the body with every exhalation. And just focus on your breath and your heartbeat. With every breath, just feel the heart rate coming down, the breathing slowly returning to normal, body being more relaxed, the energy is returning. Let's take 3 more deep breaths, 2 more breaths, and 1 more breath. Very nice. Now from here, let's do a few pelvic curls to loosen back up the lower part of the body. Yeah? Bend the knees one at a time, and then we just do a 5 pelvic rolls non-stop. Okay, from here, inhale, roll the tailbone up, and then roll it down. No need to hold. Roll it up. This to loosen up the whole lower body, and down. 3 more. Roll it up, roll it down, roll it up, roll it down. Last one, roll it up and roll it down. Now we do 1 more twist for the lower back. Right leg over the left, we do the same one. Left hand, pull the knees to the ground. Okay, why we keep doing this is very effective. So when things are good, we don't have to do a lot of funny stuff. Okay, we do what's effective. Also, then you don't have to keep learning new stuff. Okay, 1 more breath. Inhale up, cross the left over the right, and then we drop the 2 knees to the right hand side. So this cross leg stretch is very effective when you feel that you've been sitting too long, or let's say you're stuck in the jam in the car too long and the lower back feels very stiff. You come home, you lie down, and then you stretch 1 minute aside. And then roll the whole body to the right hand side, come back up to sitting position. Now from here, let's do a nice twist. Okay, so we did a twist just now to loosen up the lower body. Now we do a twist to loosen up our upper body. So stretch the hands up. Now as you exhale, return to the right hand side. Left hand on the right knee, right hand behind the back. Now as you inhale, we lengthen the spine upwards. Exhale, twist to the back. Walk your right hand deeper. Inhale, straighten out the body. Exhale and twist. 1 more. Inhale, straighten out the body. Exhale and twist. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn the head to the front, release the body. Now we do the other side. Stretch the hands up. As you exhale, twist to the left. Right hand on the left knee, left hand behind the back. Inhale, straighten up the spine. Exhale to twist. Left hand walking deeper. Inhale, straighten up the spine. Exhale, twist to the back. And we hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now slowly turn the head, turn the body. Now we do a final one. We want to stretch forwards, okay? So we reach the hands up. I show you a side view. And then as you exhale, you try to stretch the whole body forward. So we reach forwards, and then place your palms on the ground. Now we're going to use our breath. As you exhale, walk your fingers forwards more. So we can feel a very nice stretch into the lower back and pelvic area. We want to straighten it out. 2 more breaths. Exhale, reach your fingers forwards more. And one last one. Exhale, reach the fingers forwards more. Relax the neck, relax the shoulders. Now inhale, slowly roll back up, and then we're going to stretch our shoulders because today we did a lot of plank and all up. So we want to stretch the shoulders back up. So we reach the hands up, roll the shoulders to the back, cup the fingers behind the hip. So we're cupping the fingers down. Now push your chest forwards. Push your chest forwards, squeeze the elbows together. You'll feel the front of the chest and the shoulders getting a nice stretch. Let's add 2 more breaths here. Inhale, push your chest forwards, squeeze your elbows in. One last one. Push the chest forwards, squeeze the elbows in. And now, slowly inhale and bring the hands back to the knees. Now let's work on our sitting posture. We just do 3 deep breaths here, but you remember this sitting posture, it will help you through your working week. Now as you inhale, feel the rib cage lift up and expand. As you exhale, maintain the length, feel the abdominals wrap into the belly, holding the body upright. 2 more breaths. Inhale, lift the body up. As you exhale, don't let the body drop. Feel the abdominals wrap in. One last one. Inhale, lift the body up. Exhale, let the abdominals wrap in. Hands on the knees, shoulders relax. Okay, now just breathe gently on your own. Remember this feeling that as you sit upright, your abdominals are wrapping in to support the spine. So even when you're not working out, when you sit like this every day, your stomach muscles are working all the time. So this is how you can work your abdominals without actually having to work it. Okay, now let's bring our hands to the heart center. Namaste everybody and thank you for joining me today. So remember the sitting posture. This is how you can work all your abdominals without having to like just now 1 hour side plank non-stop and all that. And also it will help with your overall posture so that we don't have a constant hunch. Okay, so from the side it's going to be very simple. Just because normally we sit is like that. So just inhale, let the breath help you. Once you breathe in, then when you breathe out, don't sink down. Breathe in. When you breathe out, then you just maintain. Then you feel the abdominals wrap in already. Then you can see, oh, very nice and straight. Then you set a keyboard at 90-degree angle. If you can, shift your monitor to head level. Stack some books or some shelves here. Then you have a very nice straight position. Rather than like that. If you like that, your head is pulling on the neck. That's why you get a lot of sore shoulders. So sit upright, you find that the weight becomes very balanced. Okay, so again, thank you for joining me this evening. And I will post up next week's Merdeka fun activity in the group soon. And next class is tomorrow, 6 p.m. So if today you didn't have enough exercise, tomorrow you got some more chance at 6 p.m. Okay, so take care, everybody, and have a good dinner ahead. Bye bye.
Thank you, Adrian. Thank you all.
Take care and
Thank you,
bye bye.
Adrian. Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye.